Well, nothing scares parents quite like the price tag of a college education. Hello. So today, the hard-hitting facts about the most common and costly mistakes we make when it comes to paying for higher education.
Yeah, it's okay if you buy the wrong sweater, you know, make a costly mistake there, but college. All right, Chad Harbeck and J.W. Hyndman are college funding specialists with Integrated College Planning.
Hey,
What's up, guys?
How's it going?
You're going to school us now on how to pay for college.
Because both of us are kind of in the same boat here. Miles got one coming up. I got one in, a sophomore going.
Yeah.
So
let's say I have a junior. She's got a sophomore.
High school.
What about freshman and sophomore? You got kids at home that are that age in high school. What should you be doing right now besides freaking out?
Well, I think that right now is the most important time for you to be planning, because there are changes coming down from the Department of Education, and when that does happen, they're going to be looking at incomes and financials for you for sophomore and junior year, what you've done, versus in the past it was the senior year. So if parents make mistakes this year and next year for their planning, it could cost them quite a bit of money, free money from the colleges.
Well, what are the mistakes that parents are making?
Sometimes it's just saving in the wrong places.
Okay.
It could potentially be that they're not looking at the right colleges, looking at schools that give away a lot of money. So spring break trips, you're going to colleges that have a lot of money to give away versus some of the state schools that don't have any money to give away.
What's the reason why? Because you guys say that financial aid can be hazardous to your wealth.
Financial aid night at the colleges
Why?
or high schools. Well, because a lot of the times, I just gave a workshop in women, so we went to financial aid night, and they said all we have to do is fill out this FAFSA form, and that's it.
And FAFSA stands for?
The free application for federal student aid.
Okay.
Okay.
And the mistake there is that that's all they thought they had to do?
And then she's saying, well, we're going to apply to some of these other schools, like Northwestern. I'm like, Northwestern requires the profile as well. And she's like, well, what's a profile? They didn't talk about that.
Interesting.
Okay. How is that hazardous to your wealth? Because you're just making a mistake and it impacts your bottom line?
As far as filling out financial aid forms, people put information on the wrong lines. You have to know what is a parental asset, what's a child asset, which assets are includable on the financial aid forms, which assets are excludable on the financial aid forms. And from what I've seen for people that try to do it themselves, they just add up everything they got and throw it on that line called assets.
Okay.
Not smart. What about the expected family contribution? This is something you guys talk about every time you're here. Why is it critical for families with a college-age kid to know what that number is?
Well, I think that if you know your EFC early in the process, if there's ways to, and I actually alluded to this earlier, if there's ways to reduce that EFC and make the need side of the equation more, it's possible that if you're applying to the right colleges, that you would be given more financial aid or more free money from the colleges because you're applying to the right school, as well as you're looking at understanding that you are potentially going to get more from schools.
So is this one of the things you guys specialize in, sitting down with parents and saying, these are the schools that you should consider because of this reason? I mean, are parents just thinking, oh, I'm going to consider this school, this school, this school, and really financially it's going to make a big difference? Do you kind of guide them in which schools they should choose?
I think one of the big problems that all people run into when they go through this process is that they start looking at some of the private institutions and they get sticker shock. The $40,000, the $50,000, the $60,000 a year, and they say, well, we're not going to apply there because there's no way that we can afford to send our children there. And that, most of the time, is not the case.
That's a mistake, because a lot of those private colleges give away more free money, as you call it, to encourage you to send your student there.
Yes.
Right? Exactly. And the thing is, you guys know which colleges pay the most free money.
Yeah.
Correct.
And
that's why people need your expertise.
Right. It could have come
True
in handy
or false?
for me, too.
True.
Where's the thing?
Where's the science?
Yeah, I don't know where the paddle is.
Stupid right now.
That's really true. Okay, so just really quick, because we're running out of time, what will parents learn in your free workshops? Because we're about to give the dates and times.
They learn a tremendous amount of the preliminary work of what they should expect, and it's really a workshop to help parents through to understand if they're going to do this on their own. These are the pitfalls that they need to be heads up about. They don't not know this stuff. So then there's many other things that they're going to learn, but it's certainly worth most people's time.
I would think so. And you've got just 2 coming up, so you got to make sure you get these on your calendar and make sure that you register because seating is limited. Here we go. October 29th in Germantown from 6:30 until 7:45 p.m. Then you're in Pewaukee on November 2nd. Again, 6:30 to 7:45. These are free college funding workshops. You can register today at IntegratedCollegePlanning.com. Their office is located on Silvernail Road in Pewaukee. 262-574-9242 is the number, and they'll help you make sense of all that complicated stuff. Thanks, you guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.